Drishyam 2 is an exceptional thrill ride, staying solid with the beats of the chief film. The spine-chiller point of view segregated. The Drishyam film's capability due to the legend in the center who could emit an impression of being a shockingly solid competitor, however is everything except for that. Precisely when Drishyam conveyed in 2015, 2 years after the essential Malayalam spine-chiller of a near name featuring Mohanlal, it changed into a second hit not just due to its drawing-in premise and captivating stimulating bends in the road, yet besides considering the way that a greater piece of the Hindi film watching swarm hadn't been as acquainted with suggested typical film. A truly significant time frame back, OTT wasn't a piece of our language and we weren't as talented there of cerebrum close by watching them. Ajay Devgan's Drishyam, formed by Nishikantkamat, was a reliable duplicate of G2 Joseph's Malayalam. Fascinating, and by a long shot the majority of us participated in the Hindi assortment, such a lot of that we returned to the Malayalam film once it opened up on streaming. Precisely when Drishyam 2, the resumption, at last featuring Mohanlal as the legend, conveyed straightforwardly on spilling in 2021, the Drishyam establishment in all vernaculars, Malayalam and Hindi secluded, it's been fixed up in Kannada, Tamil and, amazingly, Sinhala and Chinese, had become strong regions for along these lines, by and large tuned in on unquestionably the beginning stage of transport. Drishyam 2, conveyed in Hindi on Friday, rides on that ubiquity wave. It's been an enthusiastically anticipated spin-off, with a gigantic number of us not checking on what occurred in our lives yesterday, yet having the decision to go through what Vijay Salgaonkar, Devgan and his family genuinely depended upon October 2, 2014. In any case, even as interest around Drishyam 2 extra parts high, and that will change over into nice footfalls all through the range of the week's end, it moreover can't be excused that different in the gathering would have watched the first when they stroll around. Besides, Drishyam 2 is a duplicate of Drishyam 2. Which truly is an exceptionally entrancing tightrope to stroll around for any change, retry, yet explicitly for an exciting ride. You know when the game will change, you spy the huge turn and exceptionally far, returning to the film in only a substitute language. For people who haven't watched the first regardless, Drishyam 2 honestly satisfies the edge of the seat plan that charmed us such a great deal in the chief film. The thrill ride perspective secluded, the Drishyam film's work considering the legend in the center who could have every one of the reserves of being a shockingly solid competitor, yet is everything except for. Really, similar to the fundamental film, Vijay changes his on a shallow level shortcoming into an irrelevant strength, continually figuring out a workable method for remaining a few stages before the police and keeping the watcher on tenterhooks. Continually's end, Vijay reverberates with the gathering since he's simply an everyday person betting everything to safeguard his family at any expense. The films make us pull for him, enduring that no matter what the way that the homicide that was committed was not right, its exceptional situation and conditions legitimize the show. Drishyam 2, with debutant Abhishek Pathak slipping into the supervisor's seat after the end of Nishikantkamat quite a while ago, follows the beats of the main film. The opening is a piece sleepy, however that is deliberately finished to produce the strain cooker-like pressure, that at long last sees Vijay, his significant other Nandini, Shreya Saran and their girl Anju, Ishita Datta being put under the scanner. The police are sniffing at Vijay's toes, truly searching for that perilous body that he covered a shockingly prolonged stretch of time back, and things accelerate when another top cop, played by Akshay Khanna, shows up, as does Immeasurable's Meera, a mother and a rule expert who is indistinguishable parts irate and lamenting. सवाल यह नहीं है कि आपके आंखों के सामने क्या है, सवाल है कि आप क्या देख रहे हो. Drishyam 2 follows this admirable arrangement that depicts serious areas of strength for each liner, helping us with reviewing what Amitabh Bachchan said in Badla. Another new exciting ride retry. क्या है वही छे देख रहा हूँ जो तुमने मुझे दिखे या वो नो जो मुझे देखना चाहिए था? Fostering this lack of clarity of thought and reason, Drishyam 2 keeps the strain tight, causing the watcher to accept that chief he's aware of the legend's confidential, and a brief time frame later has the flow covering pulled freed from our feet practically completely out of luck. That is the sign of major areas of strength for a napkin, and Drishyam 2 sorts out a viable method for staying that, even as a retry.